It's me again. I bet you thought I'd run out of things to say. Well, you don't know me very well if that's what you thought. Yeah. I tell you what, I might run out of things worth listening to, but I never run out of things to say. Well, I just got back from shopping at Elko, don't you know? I ran out of Folgers, so I had to have some this morning, you know. Good stuff, yeah. Well, like I said, I was shopping at that Elko store, you know, in Mayville, North Dakota. And I tell you what, I had $80 worth in that little basket. Well, like I said, I went for the Folgers, yeah? And because of the Folgers, I had to buy some Prilosec, yeah? And some poise pads, if you know what I mean. Well, then, I tell you what, I have a cat, you know, and I had to buy kitty litter, and that's so heavy. So because of the heavy kitty litter, I had to buy some osteobiflex, yeah, for the joints, don't you know? Well, then I got a couple of cheapy dollar dog treats, you know, for our daughter's dog. And the next thing you know, it was $80. People just can't afford to get old anymore. Well, I tell you what, I don't have any words to educate, no, but I do have some to entertain, yeah. I'll tell you what happened this week at our household, you know, it's school time, you know, and the college here in Mayville, North Dakota has record enrollment. Well, you know what that means. There's young'uns running all over the place, biking and running and skating, and, you know, my husband and I, we don't lock our doors. Well, the ladies that I was talking to thought we were nuts. I told them, I said, you know, I was from Binford, North Dakota, and we never, ever locked a door in our life. Yeah, not even if we went on vacation. Because what if my next door neighbor needed a cup of sugar? I had to make sure she could get in there and borrow it. It was just the way of Binford. Probably still is. And my husband, he grew up on a farm, don't you know? And they had this 150-pound German Shepherd that was the best security system you ever saw. Yeah. If someone drove up that the Grandpa Paintner didn't like or didn't want to visit with or buy from, he'd just say, okay, Duke, it's your turn, and that big dog would jump up on the car, woof, 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 yes. No one bothered them. All the salesmen just took one look and ran, you know. So we never needed to lock the doors, but I was talking to my husband, and we figured, you know, why tempt fate, you know? I have all this beautiful crochet work I've done, and I would just be terribly upset if someone stole it. Yeah. So we decided to lock the doors, and we're locking them in the morning, and if we leave the house, we're locking them, and yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's safer that way, but I was sleeping and I thought I was having this dream, don't you know? And the dream had bells in, oh, beautiful bells, over and over and over again. And I finally woke up and realized it was the doorbell. Well, I looked at the clock and it was 2:30 in the morning. I yelled at my husband, Jim, Jim, there's somebody at the door. And I grabbed my bathrobe because I sleep in the nude. So I grabbed my bathrobe and wrapped it around and ran downstairs and turned on the light and opened the door. And there stood my husband in his boxers and flip-flops with the dog on a leash. Well, it was the funniest thing I ever saw. And it wasn't very warm out that night, if you know what I mean. Well, he didn't think too much of me laughing at him, but I just couldn't help it. What happened was the dog woke him up, had to go do its duty in the middle of the night, and he forgot to unlock the door and got locked out. Yeah, 2:30 in the morning, he's trying every door in the house and can't get in. It was just precious. Yeah, I'm still laughing about it. Yeah, I tell you, it was very funny. Made my whole day. Yeah. Well, he finally got over it, but I tell you what, if looks could kill, I'd be 6 feet under. Oh, so we keep trying to lock the door so we don't get robbed of my beautiful crochet work. So don't come trying to get in my house and steal it because the door will be locked. We might be outside sitting there in our underwear waiting to get in, but the door will be locked. So until next week, just picture my husband standing on the doorstep in his boxers and flip-flops. It should get you through the week. It will be. So, until next week, have a grand weekend and a beautiful week.